She wanted to escape the noise of the city, so this girl spent just $800 to buy an old, abandoned house deep in the mountains. From the outside, the structure was surprisingly intact, and once she opened the door and stepped inside, the space honestly wasn't bad at all. Sure, it had been sitting and used for years, so it was dusty and messy, but she knew that with some hands-on work, it could totally be fixed. After deciding to stay, she jumped straight into clearing weeds. The house had been empty for so long that overgrown grass was everywhere, so the very first step of renovating the yard was cutting all of that back. Only after clearing it could she even think about transforming the space. Without professional tools, the progress was a bit slow, but luckily the weeds weren't too stubborn, and her hands moved fast. Before long, the area in front of the house opened up into a clear space. The yard itself was pretty large, especially the front area, which was wide and already reinforced with concrete, making cleanup way easier. As she kept going, the changes became obvious. Her main goal during this time was simple: fix up the yard so she could live here safely and comfortably. The surrounding environment was actually really nice, it had just been neglected for too long. Once the weeds were gone, she started clearing debris around the house and sweeping away trash from the ground. Since the ground was already concrete, there wasn't much to remodel, just clean everything out so she could move in soon. The main structure of the house was still solid, and after just one morning of work, the area around it looked way cleaner. Years of buildup had left a lot of dirt on the ground, so to avoid slipping later, she made sure to remove all of it. After that, it was time to work on the walls. The house had been abandoned for 7 or 8 years, and the wooden boards had completely lost their color. She cleaned them up, prepped some paint, mixed it carefully, and started brushing it on. Before long, several pillars were covered in fresh colors, instantly bringing life back to the old wooden house. To make it look more stylish, she painted different areas in different colors, and for the walls, she chose yellow. The red and yellow combo actually looked really good and fit most people's taste. From a distance, the house looked completely upgraded, way more livable than when she first arrived. Once all the painting was done, she gathered a large amount of bamboo, cut it to size, and arranged it around the yard to form a fence. The result looked even better than expected, especially since the space outside was already so open. While she was working, a sudden heavy rain hit, but since the inside was already cleaned, she waited it out indoors and then went back to finish the yard. After a full day of effort, the renovation was finally complete, and the result left her genuinely satisfied. From now on, she can live here quietly, far away from interruptions. What do you think of this yard makeover?